hate to open up with internal beef, but as many of you predicted this week, it's begun.
Yes.
There's a lot of, help me with strife coming from the right.
What the Republicans did.
No, the right.
Physically the right.
The right.
The right.
They the right. Look, right here.
It seemed like you just treat us how you want to
So
treat
this
us.
is homie court. Oh, shit. And that's when it get there. When you beefing with your girl about who washed the dish and she say something like that, it just seems like for the last 8 months you've been disconnected. That's like, wait, what? How did I get here? You tricked me.
That nigga compared you to his young man.
I know I heard him.
Oh, shit. My guy turning on me now.
So,
Just said this web. Listen.
You hear your man?
Listen. So we open with a brief homie court. And I guess that's me.
Yeah.
yes. You want to start first, Mel?
You got 2 cases?
A brief homie court.
That's crazy.
We got the greatest show on turf coming your way. I promise. Get a vice. Get comfy. Grab some Uggs.
Okay, well, let me address the court. If you are asked, hey, how do you feel about this being put out? And your response is, I'm incredibly uncomfortable with that, raising A, B, and C.
What's A, B, and C? Your reasonings?
The reasoning, which includes the other party, you know?
Okay.
Does that not indicate to you that I am extraordinarily against this being put out? Yes. And I also want to mention that we do discuss that we all have, you know, the ability to say, edit that part out. Mm-hmm. We're told that constantly, aren't we? At least once an episode.
I agree.
So,
As a courtesy.
I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. And, well, we have Joe Busy Budden and Melyssa Ford having homie court on the pod today because apparently, I guess Melyssa Ford saw what I've been seeing. There's a clip floating around, at least they're saying it's from the Patreon, whatnot, I don't know. But there is a clip floating around of Mel and Mark Lamont Hill getting into a heated argument about whatever they were really getting into a heated argument about. Honestly, I don't really pay attention to what happens on the Patreon anymore. One, because at the end of the day, what do I look like giving money to a person that called me a thief? That was kind of crazy to me. But two, regardless of that point, once somebody says that, at the end of the day, what's the point in helping promote their stuff? Helping them make money and promote their Patreon. If they don't fuck with me posting clips of it, and they don't fuck with nobody posting clips of it, then I'm just gonna stop doing it. And that's just really what happened. If anybody ever wondered why I stopped posting Patreon clips, it's because Joe laid down the law. I wouldn't necessarily say laid down the law, but, he let it be known that he wasn't fucking with that. So nowadays, there's a lot of people out there, they're just posting the audios of the Patreon clips that are going viral. And, while I could do that as well, I'm just like, no, I'll just, I'll stick to the free pod. If something interesting happens on the free pod, usually they find a way to talk about current event and topics. So we'll just get their perspectives from there on that. And I could just feed whatever Joe Budden algorithm I'm in right now. They look, I'm feeding the algorithm. I'm feeding the academics algorithm. It's a lot of algorithms that I have to feed. Cameron algorithms, Charleston White algorithms. See, Joe just thought it was all about him when it came to me. And it really never was. I was feeding off of the Breakfast Club algorithm for a minute and said, I heart don't play. And so, in Joe Budden calling himself independent and acting like an independent, but in all honesty, he is a conglomerate now. He is a whole platform because he moves like it and he acts like it. So, yeah, I just steered away from it, stayed away from the Patreon clips. But regardless of it, I saw this going viral too, of Mel and Mark Lamont Hill getting into a heated argument. And so I think Mel saw what I was seeing. And so she got online and she was like, hey, I said not to put that out, and that was out. So I guess they've been having a conversation about this, and we're going to listen to the debate now. Let's listen.
Because he's intuitive.
Bullshit.
What?
Bullshit.
Is it out?
Are we recording?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's out?
What are you looking at me for? I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to him about nothing. I mean, I only said throughout the whole piece, hey, I'm putting this out.
I didn't know it came out.
Throughout the entire
No.
piece, I'm sitting there saying,
Put that out.
"Yo, I'm putting this out."
I did not.
He said it 100 times.
I literally, why did everybody hear that and I didn't?
Because you were in the midst of...
He said that shit, but he was like, "Yo, I'm telling y'all, I'm putting this
Maybe
out."
it was because I was like in extreme
really put that
emotional
out?
distress.
Uh-oh.
And so was the other party. So we were not focused on that.
But when did
That possibly could be the reason.
I'm not gonna lie.
Audience, welcome.
He did say it.
Welcome. First of all, we are so happy to have you. Please take your shoes off at the door. Get comfy. Mi casa, you casa.
Sue, nigga.
And Sue's casa. And free Sue. God damn it. And shout out to Sue's from back in the day. Anyway, hate to open up with internal beef, but as many of you predicted this week, it's begun.
Yes.
There's a lot of, help me with strife coming from the right.
What the Republicans did.
No, the right.
Physically the right.
The right.
The right.
They the right. Look. Right here.
It seemed like you just treat us how you want to
So
treat
this
us.
is homie court. Oh, shit. And that's when it get there. When you beefing with your girl about who washed the dish and she say something like that, it just seems like for the last 8 months you've been disconnected. It's like, wait, what? How did I get here? You tricked me.
That nigga compared you to his, you know what I mean?
I know I heard him.
Oh, shit. My God turning on me now.
So,
Just said this web. Listen.
You hear you, man?
Listen. So we open with a brief homie court. And I guess that's me.
Yeah.
yes. You want to start first, Mel?
You got 2 cases?
A brief homie court.
That's crazy.
We got the greatest show on turf coming your way. I promise. Get a vice. Get comfy. Grab some Uggs.
Okay, well, let me address the court. If you are asked, hey, how do you feel about this being put out? And your response is, I'm incredibly uncomfortable with that, raising A, B, and C.
What's A, B, and C? Your reasonings?
The reasoning, which includes the other party, you know?
Okay.
Does that not indicate to you that I am extraordinarily against this being put out? Yes. And I also want to mention that we do discuss that we all have, you know, the ability to say, edit that part out. We're told that constantly, aren't we? At least once an episode.
I agree.
So,
As a courtesy.
I don't know about once an episode, but
It's so frequent. It's quite frequent.
But do we also recognize that is a courtesy?
Yes.
Yes? I'm out flip.
I'm not. Yes.
You are. It ain't your case yet.
Yes.
It's a courtesy.
Okay, so then...
Hold up. Let him go.
If it's a courtesy, then that means we don't really have the autonomy to say yes and take it out.
Third case.
Thank you.
I disagree with that, but continue.
I'll say this much, right? While it is a courtesy, it does need to be known that you do still hold the right to do whatever with the footage that you want to do with it. So if that is the case, why even offer the courtesy? Like, why even offer you know what, I want to take this out? If Joe still has the power to keep it in. Like, at this point, I do agree with Melyssa there, because they're going to get into it. They're about to get into it. But I do agree with Melyssa there when she gets to that point. Like, that's not a courtesy or a choice. Like, regardless of it, it don't matter. Like, it's just like you just asking me to ask me. And if I'm okay with it, cool, good. Yeah, you're okay with it. But if I'm not okay with it, but you want it out, then it don't really truly matter how I feel. So why even ask me? Why even extend the courtesy? Like I get what Melyssa's saying here.
The ability to say that is a courtesy, because if you go somewhere else, you can't say that. That's where the courtesy comes
That's
in.
true.
But
Okay, I see.
I agree, but
This
that
kind
means
of ties into our conversation later. I think
it does. It definitely does.
Yeah.
But then we don't have the capability to do that.
Not
It's
to
at the
control
discretion.
the edit, but
Gotcha.
the ability to say, "Hey, I would like that edited out," is a
Is
courtesy.
a courtesy.
True.
Got it.
Melissa Ford, do you
But,
recognize?
okay, so then it's lip
Melissa
service.
Ford,
No.
do you recognize
service.
that as a courtesy? Yes or no?
No.
Why?
No.
Why not?
Because if that's the case, if it's a courtesy, but you're going to make your decision anyways, and it disregards what my feelings are, then after I give evidence as to why I think it's not a good idea to put it out, then it's just lip service.
That feeds into the courtesy piece. Like the owners are giving you a courtesy
A courtesy
to
to what?
express your opinion.
Express it.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
So when you say you have the ability to have
Then
things
that's
edited out,
not true.
Exactly, it isn't.
Gotcha.
But you do have the
But
ability
his question-
to have things.
You don't.
Maybe not always, but you do.
Okay,
We've
so
all had something up here that we've said, "Hey, can you take that out?"
Yeah.
And it has been taken out. Yes.
yes.
So then, it does exist there too.
But also in the
It's
foot.
just not 100% of the
So
time.
why ask me if I want,
But
if it's okay to put this in, and then you're going to do it anyway when I express I don't want
Also
that.
in said footage, he repeated constantly, "Yo, I'm putting this out." Just so you both know, he repeated about like 5 times. I heard him.
I did.
I agree.
Can I take the stand?
Not yet. But if you are saying, "Yo, I'm putting this out, I'm putting this out, I'm putting this out,"
Why
so
ask?
all the parties know that after the fact, why ask? Should
I
you
agree
feel
with that.
comfortable with this being put out?
He
That
shouldn't
too.
ask that.
You should just say, "Yo, I'm putting this shit out."
That too.
Or that could be a way of saying,
Shut the fuck up.
no, that could be a way of reminding you that this is going out.
See,
How you feel?
I took when
It's
he was
going
saying,
out.
"Yo, I'm putting this out, I'm putting this out, I'm putting this out," as, "Yo, y'all should shut the fuck up."
That's what I thought.
And do this later.
So clearly, it's a case by case standard. Like that's what I would say. Clearly, it's in one case, in one instant. You know what? My guy Ice don't want this out. My man Ish don't want this out. Flip said I said something crazy. Take that out, and he did indeed say something crazy. So I'm gonna listen to him. You know, but if Joe Budden feels like he can benefit from it, y'all just saw what them Patreon numbers looking like. He want that number to go up now. He like, oh, they just think 30 million and down. No, I want it to go up. And the cast is probably beefing, so you know that number can easily go up when niggas have, like Joe said, strife or contention. Either way, Joe's gonna do whatever he can to shake it up. Now, I'm gonna go do some due diligence, but we're gonna continue this clip. Hopefully Joe Biden gets into it, at least how he feels about it. But at the same time, I do want to say I still kind of am on Mel's side. Like, now that I truly think about it, she is right. Don't offer it. Just say, I have no choice in the matter. But then Joe's like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that, because then that might stop you from wanting to really give it up how you should. Because then you might be giving it up. You're like, oh, shit, I really don't want to put that out. And I might agree with you in that sense. Like, yeah, that might mess you up your image. We shouldn't put that out. But if it's a case that it's not going to mess up your image and I'm going to make a whole lot of money from it, it's going on Patreon. Exclusive. $50 and $25 tier. Pow, pow, pow. Right on their head tops. That's how Joe act. That's what he thinks. Nobody's mad at him for thinking that. Great CEO / producer. That's what a boss would do with their content. Oh, I have great content. This is amazing content. This is going to turn the streets up. Yeah, put it out. So I can understand where he stands at in this whole matter. But I am offering Melyssa Ford some grace in the fact that I get where she's standing as well. Just don't offer it then. And then I will move accordingly. And if you listen to this pod, she kind of did move accordingly. Like, she really didn't say much. She really wasn't no back and forth. Really wasn't her giving no personal opinions, just more so surface level. Like, she toned it down. And that's probably what she's gonna do from now on. See, man, the ripple effects of just blacking out, not understanding how to crop out a picture. Nigga wanted to show one thing and then just crop out the fucking picture. Hey Joe, you know when you screenshot, they give you the chance to edit it. They give you the chance to, hey, you want to crop this? You want to take this? Like they give you the chance before you can actually save the screenshot. So just drawing on it, what was the point in that? No, just take out all the other information that you don't want to show the world. Show them what you want to show them, and then move on. You could say he knew what he was doing there. He wanted people to know the numbers, but I honestly don't think he wanted anybody to know what he was making the money. Because now look at what's happening up there at the JPP. Niggas are arguing over nothing. I don't even know what the Mark Lamont Hill and Melyssa Ford argument is really about. Like dead ass.
If you are saying, yo, I'm putting this out, why so
ask?
all the parties know that after the fact, why ask? Should you feel comfortable with this being put out?
He shouldn't have asked that.
You should just say, yo, I'm putting this shit out.
That too.
Or that could be a way of saying,
shut the fuck up.
No, that could be a way of reminding you that this is going out.
See,
how you feel?
I took when he was saying, yo, I'm putting this out, as, yo, y'all should shut the fuck up.
That's what I thought.
And do this later because I'm putting it out. That's why I would have stopped.
He even told Parks, take this, put it aside. I'm putting this out. He said that.
Yo. Well,
both parties were. I thought you was aware, but he was aware.
No.
Can I take the stand?
Fine.
Can I take the stand?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you swear the truth to the whole truth.
On game. On God. Nah, dead ass. Turn it down a little bit. Yeah, pause that for a minute. 2 members up here have a spat. One person started that spat. On main airwaves, one person set that spat off to another person.
Mm-hmm. But you kind of, Joe. Wait, hold on.
Thank you.
No. Wait, hold on.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Started the spat was her saying, did I do something to you?
Yes.
That's the start.
It's not a start. It's a question. That was a question.
Joe was hyped.
We don't get there without that question.
You a legend.
We don't get there without that question. So that is the start.
Wait, pause that.
Stop, y'all talking over each other. Pause it for a minute.
That is definitely.
I heard you whisper to Mel. Don't you got some shit to get off to? I heard you say that. Don't you got some shit to get off to Mark? You said that to her.
Not in the footage that I seen. That's not true.
Oh, so you edited that part out.
I had no idea that Mel was going to do that to Mark.
I don't think
number one. And number two, for reasons that can't be said, Mark was in a different zone.
That's true.
He was, yes.
He was.
That is also.
I'm not scripting that.
Mm-hmm.
I promise we coming to y'all soon. Mel said, yo, do you have an issue with me because she misunderstood something that was being said? He was saying something trying to be an ally. She misunderstood it. Fired at that nigga.
I didn't fire.
Mark is articulate. So he ain't us. So he gonna slow walk the dog like he did. And at the end of it, Mel, at the end of it,
objection to the usage of the word dog.
At the end of it,
right?
Mel,
don't get disrespectful.
It was.
I know, I understand, but keep going.
See, that's what happened then.
Yeah.
Keep going. I understand the term "walk the dog." I get that. I get
that's
the
not
slow
disrespectful.
I know.
Fido.
But anyway,
commentary
so listen. Mark is articulate. He slow walked the dog to whereas it was tough to misunderstand what just occurred. Mm-hmm. And then I said, "End it." And throughout the whole clip, I'm saying, "Hey, I'm putting this out. I'm putting this out." And you're doing that while cameras are rolling and mics are on in a main pod. I only stopped it from the main because it was disrupting our groove. I didn't think it was so bad. When I watched it back, it was pretty dope. I sent it to Mark. Bomb. Yo, lay eyes on this. Tell me what you think. He hit me back. Yo, I think this is dope. The discourse is important. It shows how we can heal. It shows how we get through.
Okay, so then
he hit me with all of this shit. He said, I think it's great. And I wasn't going to send it to Mel because I know Mel a little bit, but it's not right.
It's only fair.
So I sent it to Mel. Bomb! Hey, lay eyes on this. Let me know what you think. I think we both were triggered, and there's clearly a lot of pain.
Okay, that's not how I said it.
And I said, wait, what?
not how I said it. That's not how I said it.
And it didn't go out. So no, it did not go out.
Oh, it didn't go out.
No, it didn't go out.
So what are we talking
So
about?
what the fuck?
Yo, put that shit.
It didn't go out?
No.
Triggered again. Who is that? Corey? Was that fucking Corey? You talking about some MLH triggered again? Like I said, I don't know what algorithm. Look, fuck it. I'm a real nigga. Like it's clearly on Patreon because there's a whole title. Mel and Mark talk through an issue and come to terms. Now this was 6 hours ago. Now he posted 6 hours ago. That was at 12. I mean, it's out now. I guess it wasn't out at the time of the recording, but I guess after the recording, somebody came to their senses. Look, we'll play a minute and 28 seconds of whatever this guy posted.
That it seems like for the last little while you've been shooting,
and you just said.
I'm asking, do you feel that way? I'm asking what you think.
And I'm just like, yeah.
Why did you ask? All right, let's talk. Why did you ask him? Did he?
Because I feel that way.
There we go.
Okay, so I'll give you.
Sorry,
an
I
answer.
thought it was obvious.
It wasn't because you asked that before they said anything, and so
Yeah, it wasn't. I will say this much: it wasn't obvious. Sorry, I gotta talk through this, guy. I gotta talk through this. It wasn't obvious though. It wasn't obvious.
I didn't know. I didn't want to assume that what you thought and what they thought are the same thing. I wanted you to speak for yourself, so I can make sure that you weren't just.
Yeah.
Muffins in his bag? No muffins in the bag?
Mel, you trying to cook Mark's muffin?
This is a bad day to ask.
Are you mad because you?
What?
You got him?
My muffins?
No, not you.
Oh, I was gonna say.
But here's the thing. I think it's unfair. Like,
So you think I've been shooting at you? Let me ask you a question. Do you think I shoot at you more than I shoot at Amani?
No.
Do you think I shoot at you more than I shoot at Flip?
I'm not making a
I'm asking. These are just questions.
no.
Okay, so what I want you to consider potentially is that I'm just treating you like everybody else, but when you're in a position of privilege.
Shut up.
But when you're in a position of privilege,
something she requested.
getting treated like everybody else feels like mistreatment.
Now,
That's what I might say, because I don't make any more jokes about you than I make. Than I make.
Yo, if you fall, don't break the table.
You fall and break the table. He's talking Flip.
Don't you break that table.
can I ask her?
All right. Yeah. So I guess it got more heated after that, and it is on Patreon right now, so it's out. I don't know why Joe would like even come on the public and free pod and say it's not out. When I guess depending on what tier you pay for, or if it's in the pay-per-view tier, wherever tier he got it at, it's out. It's floating around. So, do with that as you will, as you weigh. If you want to go subscribe to the Joe Budden Patreon to go listen to the full argument, it's there. Clearly. Clearly, it's fucking there. So, yeah, either way. Do I think Mark shoots? I think Mark was right there, though. He shoots at everybody. Like, honestly, he be on Flip ass more than anybody else's. If we really want to, target somebody. But, I just think he was getting into some other bag as far as like woman privilege goes. I didn't think he would go there. See, why can't we get this Mark Lamont Hill on the free pod? Why does he save this Mark Lamont Hill for Patreon? I hate Joe. Joe's one greedy ass motherfucker. I'm sorry. We're 22 minutes in. It's about 5, maybe 6% retention on these videos by the time I get here. So, the 6% of what? 4,000 people that probably watch this, listen to what I'm saying. It's fine. It's not going to spark a fire. But Joe's one greedy ass motherfucker. He is one greedy ass motherfucker. Like, but hey, I guess he sees how the landscape is. He sees how it's going. And I'm not mad at it. If anything, you built the platform off of Rory's back. And your name. So the fact that it was your name and off Rory's back, then I guess, hey, at the end of the day, it is yours. But no man is an island amongst himself. I think I said that quote right. I hope I said it right. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. As always, I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.